So I've just deleted the procedural texture nodes because we're gonna make the image texture type this time. And of course we need an image texture node right here, but I don't have a texture yet, so let's just connect. And for some reason in this tutorial, different from my previous project which was working, for some reason I'm having to make this translation, cross translation, like UV instead of XY have to be YX. I'm not sure why this is happening. I cannot explain it. It might be because of this mesh object for some reason. It's very strange, but it works. You must be aware of those translations. This is key to have this rig functioning. And so, okay, we got this, and our next step. So I'm here, I need to go on the image editor. Okay, so then I add a new file. This resolution is a lot, more than I need, but I'll take that. And okay, blank background. So now I also have a bug in my Blender. I had to reopen the file. I don't know, the tools for brushes weren't working. So what I need to do is I have to, because my brush originally it would do that by default, I need to change the fall off to something sharper, so like pixel stuff like. And so then if I just augment the, oh, I need to be on the paint mode. Yes, I'm on the paint mode. And the brush, okay, and here it is. And I could also activate these overlays. Here I'm gonna make, because I want to see, yes, exactly, I want to see the UVs and they on the image editor. And so this will allow, this is kind of a grid for me that will help me making this thing more centralized. Of course we could do this perfectly on another software, or if I knew how to make this perfect centralized art stroke here. But I'm gonna just pick another color here, because this will be the irises. I'll take this color here. Then I'll make it very big because it will be easier for symmetry. This will not be perfect probably, but just good enough for not having exactly the same difficulties that I had before. And now maybe if I can stick to the center, no I can't. I'll do something somewhere like here. Yes, might be good enough. Now with this image texture, it is very important that I save this. So let's make texture I, this will be another one. Okay, so this is done. I can turn this into the shader editor. And now if I look, I can take this. Now it's already showing in the viewport, and you see it's though it's a bit difficult to see how symmetrical it looks because of the other mesh. Okay, so this is not perfectly symmetrical, but it's way better than before, I guess. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna UV unwrap, actually individually. So I use this unwrap and this unwrap, and so probably this will require some adjustments. Let's go back to the bone here. And so if I take the left one, okay, so you see what is happening in the eyes, right? There is some repeating pattern, which is pretty cool. But for this rig, it's just that we need, instead of in the image texture node, we need to change, okay, flat is okay, but repeat we need to extend, and so that thing won't happen. And now the up and down, this is matching, but the X of the bone is not matching. So we can easily fix this. This is the left side, so UV warp left. the X of the bone must be, I must flip or mirror the V, which is the Y for the UV map or the UV island. So I need to select only this one, and then I go to image, UV, sorry, the y-axis. Okay, so now this is inverse. That they are look like matching, but you'll see that probably this one, the other eye, also has problems, so we'll have to change. So now this is good, this is good, so this is perfect. We'll have to change the scale later. And this one, X from bone is inversed and Y is good. So now it's a bit different, but same idea. So X, I need just to fix the X for the bone on the right side. So the X for the bone is also the Y for the same thing. Okay, so now we get this UV island selected. UV need to fix this y-axis mirror. So now if I select both, you see they don't match exactly, and this is probably the kind of symmetry we required. And now this is working, and this is also working. So now this is nearly perfect. And now let's go back to the shader node. Okay, already here, but for the material. Then let's add texture coordinate. And also a vector, which is mapping. And here we can fix the scale. But then I need to do something about these locations. Okay, so this is more or less matching well enough. I could see here too, and I don't have a perfect solution for that. Yeah, so now it's a bit spiky, those maybe you can see. And so this is happening because, of course, in this case I was able to reproduce this. So I need to make this very large, or not very large, but large enough that, and then when I take this, so this is not spiking anymore. I don't know what are those. No, just visual effects. Okay, and then here I could, of course, I can of course augment here to a state that will look better. And then of course then this I could edit here. So remember the X is, I don't need addition here. What I need is here. I think I get something like that, right? Yes, right. If you see those faces here, it looks like matching very well. So nearly perfect. Okay, finally, after lots of struggle, but the most important thing is this symmetry, right? And I'm not very experienced with UVs, but there you go. As I was testing this last rig of the texture image, I found out that the eyes were a bit too close when I've put the UV editor. So this is a minor adjustment. You can do it in the UV editor, and then I can of course get, yes, is the y, gy negative 1, that's too much, gy negative 0.4. This looks good. And then the same for the other side, gy then positive 0.4, I guess. This is more or less looking good, and I can select both and like, yes, the X is safe to edit that. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and if you want to support the channel, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment sections. Happy blending, see you next time, folks!